stock Clarion amplifier for the front doors and the rear speakers. I'm deleting it because some of the channels kind of go back and forth and some just don't play at all. The rear tweeter doesn't work anymore on the left and the front speakers kind of go in and out. So I just started here. These are back and forth. So I thought maybe the black with pink line and the silver dot is positive. I confirm that's true. And the orange with silver dot, I thought that would be negative. And I heard sound from the front up. So I have this just hooked up. The wires are not touching. Go to here, and I just have a, you kind of hear that, and let's see if I can get focus in so you can see. Now this is hooked up correctly, so as it gets hit with a signal, or there we go. Let's see if you can see it go out. It's subtle, but you can kind of, yeah, you can see it go out. And if I reverse it, it just goes in a little bit. So I'm going to do that for all of the speakers and figure out where it's going for them. And also, I'm probably going to hook up a speaker to these wires here, because the wires from there hook up to the back of here, and the wires from the back of here hook up to here, and the RCAs come from this to right there. So I figure if I hook a speaker up to this and do the exact same thing there, I'll be able to figure out where the sound is coming from. These front two speakers are hooked up, but if I don't hear sound, so for example, if that wire I had going was a tweeter and this, I'd hear it from both, but I don't hear any sound from this. So as I go around, I'll just make sure, like if I hooked it up to that one speaker, it's not going to get a tweeter out of this sound, and that's not hooked up right now. But I want to make sure I get a full test on where the sound is coming from so I can rewire it effectively. And I just wrote, hopefully this will make sense later, tweeter right front positive, and then tweeter right front negative. I was thinking before I get too carried away, I might as well check to figure out where power, ground, and accessory are. And I went up to, and it's like, that red looks like it's not a speaker wire. And sure enough, it's at 12 volts without the car running. Or without the key in. Oh, I just have ground hooked up to right here. So I was thinking orange with two silver dots was accessory, and there's no power there. And then let's see, what is pink with two silver dots? Yeah, nothing. And I turn the accessory on, I'll do that, and it'll show. Here we go. And here is orange with no power, and then pink with two silver dots. Now I'm getting 12 volts, so that's accessory. Good information to have. I'm going to find ground. The accessory is off. I'm going to avoid red because that wouldn't be ground, but this is an example just to show ground hooked up, and I could not find any. Orange, black, I went through all the speaker runs. I even tried accessory, which, well, that has power, so, but I'm going to avoid red because I don't want to have any sparks. So it says here 12 volt ground, and this hooks up to the frame. So it could be that ground is hooked up to the actual frame rather than a separate wire. So that makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to stop the video here because it's getting lengthy. I'll just go ahead and label these all up and maybe post the results on what I do. And also, I'm really curious as I go around because this speaker, this tweeter right up here wasn't working, but this one was. It's probably the amp. So I can check that and see which one is hooked up to these guys and if I get a sound. And I'm also curious if this is a crossover. I'll find out in just a few minutes here. But yeah, thanks. Like, subscribe, and share. Have a good one. Bye.